YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with my reaction to Washington Commanders Day 3 selections. So these guys were busy today, so they came into this today with having a 4th round selection, 113. They went with safety Percy Butler, from Louisiana. And I'll be honest, I like the pick to go safety. I wanted to go safety, but I don't know if I would have went him, considering the fact that when the guys were talking about him, all they brought up was how good he is as a special teams gunner. Now, I'm looking at his strengths and his weaknesses. He's a thumper. He's a guy that can come downhill and lay the lumber. But on his weaknesses, you see that they say his anticipation to get off of a break, or anticipation to break in man coverage, is average. So that's not really good. And then you look at the other thing that they said was will require discipline versus play action. So he's a guy that bites a lot on play action. So again, I like that we went safety. He's 6 foot 194. But I don't know if I would have went him, considering the fact that we drafted Derek Forrest last year from Cincinnati, who's nothing more than a special teams guy, who I thought was going to be a safety that could actually help us on defense, but he's nothing more than a special teams guy. So why get another special teams guy? But again, hopefully this guy's upside is much more higher, and he could possibly turn into a free safety. I wanted a free safety that was going to be competing for the starting spot with Bobby McCain. I didn't just want to give Bobby McCain the starting spot, but apparently that's what they're going to do here. And maybe he could fight for it. Maybe he could be a Cam Curl 2.0, and he could come out and you know, be that dude. But you look at this stuff, it says a boom or bust, the perfect prospect, a perennial all-pro, will become a good starter within 2 years, good backup with potential to develop in a starter prior to, and another person said priority undrafted free agent. So you have all different reviews per some of these draft analysts right here. Some of these guys said a Pro Bowl talent, will eventually be a plus starter, average backup on special teamers. So you have a little bit of it all, of their reaction to Percy Butler. But then after 113, the Washington Commanders was on the clock at 120, but then they decided to trade with the Carolina Panthers. How ironic, right? They traded 120 and they got 144 and 140, I think, or 144 and 149. And with those two picks, we decided to go quarterback Sam Howell out of UNC. How do I feel about the pick with Sam Howell out of UNC? I'll be honest with you, I don't hate it. The only thing I don't like about this pick is not that I don't like or not that I don't like Sam Howell as a player. I just feel like, do you guys feel like this is going to mess with Carson Wentz's mental? And the reason why I ask that is because I understand some guys may be like, his mental can't be that bad. I know you guys, some guys be like, him being fragile isn't that bad. Understand that, right? But if we want to get the best out of Carson Wentz for this 1 year, me personally, I probably wouldn't have went quarterback, just because I want to get the best out of this guy for this 1 year that we have him. I don't want him to have to feel like he has to watch over his shoulder. And again, I understand it was a 5th round pick, but you go back to the Jalen Hurts situation. Jalen Hurts was picking the 2nd round. I get that. But again, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have this guy feel like he has any threat in the world, because he doesn't. This is his team. He's the starter. And I hope he knows that. And I hope that he just takes that and run with it. I hope he just doesn't feel, like a guy's over his back, because then that's when Carson Wentz performs bad. So I like the pick of getting Sam Howell. Sam Howell is a good quarterback, has one of the strongest arms, if not the strongest arm behind Malik Willis in this draft. This is a guy that can run extend plays with his leg and make almost every single throw. He's going to be teaming back up with De'Ami Brown. So I like the pick. I just feel like I personally probably wouldn't have did it, just because I don't want Carson Wentz to feel any type of pressure. I want him to know this is your team. This is where you're wanted to be, man. So I personally probably wouldn't have went quarterback here, but I do like the pick just because he's good. He's going to be competing with Taylor Heineke for the backup spot. You know what I'm saying? And now looking at it, who has 3 better quarterbacks than us? I think we got the best quarterback group in the NFL. Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, and now Sam Howell. But again, it's not that I don't like the pick. I just feel like, or am I tripping? Do you guys feel like Carson Wentz is gonna be cool? You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to feel. I don't want him to have to feel like any pressure is on him, man. I want Carson Wentz to know this is his team. I want him to go out there and perform. I want him to be the best version of himself. And I feel like to get that out of him, you shouldn't have drafted a quarterback. But again, maybe Carson Wentz has grown from that time in Philadelphia to this time in Indianapolis to the time here. And it sounds like he had. He did, but I just probably, again, wouldn't have drafted this guy just for the simple fact that you don't want Carson Wentz to feel like he's pressured. Maybe Carson Wentz doesn't feel like he's pressured. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know because I haven't seen Carson Wentz. I'm not Carson Wentz. I don't know how his brain functions, but I'm just going off of base of what I've seen in recent memory. And the most recent thing regarding this kind of situation was the Jalen Hurts thing, and you've seen how that turned out. But then again, it was a lot of other things that happened in Philly. The fans were turning against, so it was a lot that played into that. But again, if I was Washington, I probably wouldn't have went quarterback just for the sole fact that you want to get the best out of Carson Wentz to see if he could be that guy for the future. But we'll see. Sam Howell, welcome aboard, man. Definitely a good pick. Still not really too happy with how this draft came out. My favorite pick is still Brian Robinson, and I didn't even want a quarterback or a running back coming into this draft, so that should tell you, if my favorite pick is Brian Robinson, that should tell you how poorly I feel like we drafted. And that's just me being honest. But then you go to the next pick at 149. The Washington Commanders take Cole Turner, I believe that's his name, out of Nevada, tight end. Down. If you were going to do that, should you have taken Carson Strong? No, probably not. But Cole Turner out of Nevada, I really like this pick too, man. The reason why I like this pick is we have now another tight end to go alongside Logan Thomas. We know Logan Thomas is coming off of that torn ACL, so we don't even know when he's going to be ready. There's no timetable yet. We're hoping that he could be ready. You know what I'm saying? By hold on. Okay, never mind. I was reading something. I thought I was reading something else. I thought something else came up about Deron Payne getting traded or something. But Cole Turner is a guy that is a good pass-catching tight end. We needed another one alongside Logan Thomas because we don't know when he's coming back. And we really only have, I like John Bates as a pass catcher. I like him as a run blocker. But I wanted another pure pass catcher, and that's what we're getting in Cole Turner. 6'6". A big SOB, man. And he's a pure pass catcher. He lacks in the run game as far as blocking that he's going to have to improve on, which is fine. But he's a guy that's going to go up there and get it. Same height as Logan Thomas, a big guy. Then you just throw it up to in the red zone. Carson Wentz got that big tight end target that he wants. And now he has three of them. Because John Bates is 6'5", too. So, you know what I'm saying? I like this pick a lot. And I really think Cole Turner is going to be that pretty good compliment to Logan Thomas as far as the tight end game goes, and he may be leaned on heavy, especially at the start of the season, depending on how long Logan Thomas is going to take to come back. So overall, I like this pick. I like the Sam Howell pick. Let me reiterate myself before y'all bash me in the comment section. I like the Sam Howell pick, but will this mess with Carson Wentz's mind? That I'm unsure of. So that is the reason why I probably wouldn't have went quarterback again, just because I want to be for sure that I'm getting the best out of Carson Wentz. I don't want to have to feel no pressure. I don't want to feel like, nobody's watching over his back, because nobody is. You can't be threatened by Sam Howell. With all due respect, this is your team, man. So I hope that is his mindset. I hope he knows no one is here to take his job, man. But other than that, we got the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL as far as a whole group goes, right? I think we got the best quarterback group in the NFL. So let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section. Of Washington Commanders go Percy Butler from Louisiana. Then we go Ewans. Then we trade back with the Panthers. And we go Sam Howell from UNC pairing back up with Dayami. And then we go Cole Turner from Nevada. Let me know how you guys are feeling about that video or about these picks. We don't have a 6th-round pick as of right now. But you never know. We could trade up because you know how we've been trading all day. So see you guys back in the 7th round. It's me, boy, one guy. Like, comment, subscribe to Washington Commanders. Wow. Peace.